Hi, welcome to Take a Break. We're going to do a couple of minutes of just helping our lower back, and we're going to take it pretty gently. So this is good for first thing in the morning when you are feeling really tight in the back, or you just get up from sitting at a meeting all day, and it's specifically for the lower back. So let's start lying down. Nice. Part of one of the things that I think helps is to stretch it without pushing it, without forcing it. So one of the things we're going to do is we're going to take one leg down and bring the leg up to tabletop. And from here, put your hand underneath, and we're going to stretch it from the back side. Look at the ceiling while you do this. Give it some nice deep breath. So how about 4 big breaths right here? Bring it past the midline if you can. And inhale and exhale. 2, 3. You should feel it going into that back. And 4. Then take your hand and don't go very far first. Go to a diagonal. Find the corner of your ceiling and just hold it there. You want to lift a little bit off the floor. And you're just going to start. If we crank it all the way over before it's ready, we never know what's going to happen. So let's do 4 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now take it as far as you can while you keep this shoulder down. You can apply a little bit of pressure with your hand that's on the leg, but not too much. You really want that back to come to it because it's starting to release. You want to look away from the knee and breathe 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Beautiful. Now, the last part we're going to do is extend that leg. And as you can see, the leverage takes the leg even down farther and gives you more release. 4 breaths. Put your hand under the thigh, bring it back into that bend. Nice. Bring the other leg in, then take that first leg out. Good. Let's squeeze it and breathe. Find that. Again, you don't have to go real hard here. You just want to get to lift it a little bit and open it. So breathe. All right, put the arm out, take it to the diagonal only. Right there, breathe for 4. Take it across as far as you could go. It doesn't have to reach the floor. You may or may not apply a little bit of pressure. Again, I'm more interested in gravity helping you, and breathe for 4. Then the top leg, let that leverage take you over just a little bit more, but you're keeping that shoulder on the floor on the other side, and you're looking away from the knee. Put your hand underneath, create that bending knee, come back to the center, bring its friend up, open it wide, put your hands underneath, your elbows are out to the side, and you're going to rock side to side. A little bit of massage in that horizontal or lateral direction after we've been working down in the vertical direction or longitudinal direction, side to side. Good. And feel that little bit of massage. Beautiful. Now you're going to put those legs down and you're going to put your arms out. And you're going to do a turn, the same kind of turn, with the upper body now. So you're going to reach over, keep your legs to the knees to the ceiling, and you're going to reach coming over onto your shoulder. And you can feel that lower back movement without dropping the knees. So we're doing a similar thing, but using the upper body as the mover, prime mover. So breathe for 4. Now take the top arm, put it across your ear, reaching over your head, and 4 more breaths. Get some bonus stretches on your lats and your serratus. Bring those hands back together, lift them straight up, over to the other side. Try to keep those glutes hammered down. Don't let them roll. And then reach the hand up to the corner of the mat. Make sure your hips are even. Put those hands on top of each other. Bring yourself in. Hands go overhead. You're curling up toward your knees and hold 4. Sink that belly again. Shoulders away from your ears. Slide your hands to the floor. Bend those elbows. Bring yourself up. Slide into seated. Now, we're not going to go into a full spinal twist because, again, I'm trying to be very gentle, and I know a lot of people can't perform those, but let's go to a side twist. So we're going to inhale our arms up, exhale them to open to the side, right here. You can keep those legs long, a slight flex in the legs. Now you're going to take the opposite hand over to the toe of that front leg and reach as far as you can. Let gravity do the work. 1 breath, 2. Keep it open if you can. 3, if you can't, that's okay. 4, inhale, exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale it up, and it's over to the other side. Lift, keep yourself lifted. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That little finger over to that little toe, as much as you can. And for 4. Keep your head on your spine. It's easy to crank that head. You don't want to do that. Then bring it back up to center, and we are going to just take our chest right over our thigh. Our hands are beside our knees, and you're just doing a little bit of a curl. So you're tucking in, a little bit of a C curl. You're tucking into the belly. Then you're walking those hands past the knees, letting the chest float down. Again, gravity is going to be part of our mechanism today. You want to bend those knees a little bit to get a little bit more range of motion. It'll take a little bit out of the back stretch, but it gives you just a little bit more movement. It's up to you. Then slide down to those ankles if you can. If you can't, stay right where you are. Let it float down. And if you have 1 more inch, you can go maybe toward those feet or those ankles, bending those elbows. Don't make it long or stiff. Yeah. You're going to take the slide, coming up vertebrae by vertebrae. Don't come up too fast. You're going to just, mess up everything you just did. So let's go to the center. we are in kind of a tree pose right here, right? We have our bottom of our foot inside of our thigh. The front leg is extended, right? We're going to turn toward the bent knee. Again, we're not going into the full twist. We're going to walk out to child pose here. And you're going to feel your glute lift up a little bit. Just don't tilt your whole body over. Having that lift a little bit's okay. Try to get those elbows to the floor because basically I want you to round around this thigh. And walk it back in. And you're going to go over that leg. Just taking the other side as much as you can, as low as you can. You want your arms to be free and loose so you're not pushing into anything. Just slide down. Nice. Push in and curl yourself up vertebrae by vertebrae. And let's switch to the other side. All right. First, we're going to go over that knee. Again, we want to curl. So you want to create a little C curve back there. Push up. Rotate toward that leg and you're sliding down. And of course, you can feel the bone stretch in your hip and in your adductor muscle. Slide, slide, slide. One of the nice things about this is it isolates part of this back and hip area, and you get a little bit more stretch there. And then curl it up. And then we're going to end up doing a cat-cow in a seated butterfly. So let's put our legs together. Doesn't matter how up or down these knees are. You're not trying to get them flat. You're just trying to get these legs together where you can hold on to your ankles. So you pick the distance, right? For me, I like it close because it gives me a lot of flexibility. All right, holding on to my ankles, we're going to start with cow. Now, if you remember in tabletop, cow is when you take your chin back and you reach your glutes and your head together. So you're going to push your chest open and close those shoulder blades in cow, taking that big inhale. And then cat, you fill in that back, dropping that chin to that chest and opening up that back. Good. And inhale up. We are manipulating our shoulders as much as we are our shoulder blades. Everything moves, but you want to feel yourself pushing together those shoulder blades. Exhale, and then separating them. Good. Opening up that back. And let's do two more. Inhale. Lift, lift, lift. And exhale. And last one. Inhale. And exhale. And then come into a comfortable seated position. We're going to take one more side turn to open everything up. So inhale up and over. Now let's just take it back for a nice stretch over our ear. There's all kinds of sides to all of our body, of our muscle groups. Bend that back elbow. Look to that side. Breathe into it. And then you're going to inhale back into your side position. Exhale back to center. Over to the other side. Inhale. Just hold it there. And then exhale. Come on down. Take that stretch. Bending that back leg or back elbow. And then bring it up into your position. I'd like you to just roll your shoulder back 4 times and then 4 times forward. All right. I'd like you to breathe up 3 times, take it up and down, 2 more up and down. Last time up and down. Thank you for coming to take a break. We focused on the lower back without a lot of challenge.